Thousand Devils production presents. January holidays are the perfect time for active recreation. Ski resorts are especially popular during this period. However, only people with high incomes can afford such a vacation. Businessmen, oligarchs, show business stars, and those with a good credit history. This is Vladimir, a guy who ended the year 2022 with a hefty sum in his account and a round face. However, thanks to his phenomenal financial skills, he managed to get a loan approved in just a few minutes. Right now, the guy is packing his bags and getting ready to go on an extreme adventure with his friend Dmitry. From the meeting point, our special correspondent, an expert in the field of travel. Once he had such a great time in Vegas with his friends that he even stole a tiger from Tyson. You're welcome. Well, isn't that nonsense? Well, isn't that Bradley Cooper in front of me? Instead of a neat hallway, he spends on beautiful mountains. Layover in Moscow, but not the one I need. Why do banks fund the devil's work? Vladimir plans to have an unforgettable vacation using borrowed money. However, according to our information, when he gets home, the guy will be met by a bailiff who will inventory his property.
Yeah, good job. Well done.
He thinks we'll stop working once he's on vacation. He just needs to make it to his flight.
Tightly. Don't buy all the breeds.
This is Vladimir, a legend in travel blogging. Over his career, the guy has traveled all around the globe. In Russia, the traveler explored secret caves and ancient city ruins, washed sausages at the Amazon River's mouth, visited his grandmother's historic estate in Barnaul, and took an incredible series of helicopter trips. Before going to bed, travel blogger Vladimir has been to many places where no one had set foot before him. And after him too. After all, a hoofprint doesn't count.
Come on, get your stuff out.
Travel blogger Vladimir is currently on a plane and already getting ready for takeoff. Many people are afraid of flying, but because of frequent travels, flights have become routine for Vladimir.
Can I have a bag too? I won't throw up. It's just in case there's some food left, so I can pack it later.
Vladimir is a pro at flying, but even so, every time he carefully studies all the safety literature.
Hey, listen, maybe we should get some meat.
Vladimir, as a seasoned travel blogger, how do you handle aerophobia?
You should have a drink only before you get to the airport, because at the airport, damn, it's really expensive. Demon and I had fun earlier. Just look at his face.
How does sitting on his face help with aerophobia?
Bit of might, I'll explain how.
Vladimir took a sleeping pill and went off to dreamland. The travel blogger claims each bottle of this sleeping pill reduces flight time by an hour. Vladimir has unique muscle memory. Every time he takes a sleeping pill with Dmitry, his body takes on a shape adapted for further actions by Dmitry.
Listen, maybe you'll fall asleep if I put this microphone in your mouth.
The flight is complete. Vladimir, as a professional travel blogger, tries to find unique and one-of-a-kind attractions in every trip.
Diamond, look, palm trees over there.
After carefully studying the relic, Vladimir heads to his destination, attentively observing the beauty of the local fauna along the way. Vladimir arrived at the hotel and the first thing he did was thoroughly examine the room.
Number 1, Fortu's unfiltered light cool.
And so the sports and wellness vacation has begun. After warming up, the guys go to sleep. Vladimir's vacation has started. He plans to be active, but depending on Dmitry's mood, the vacation could also become passive. Will these beds move together so that everything else can move apart? And in the morning, will a bed Moses be needed to separate them in different directions?
Idiot, let me sleep properly.
Our film crew understands Vladimir's fatigue and arranges a peaceful sleep for him. The travel blogger's active vacation begins with a walk in Krasnaya Polyana, admiring the architecture. Vladimir, tell us, how do you like it in Krasnaya Polyana?
It's great, just like in Europe.
So, you and Dmitry can walk together without embarrassment, like in Europe.
I swear, I'm not embarrassed. I'll go off right here.
After studying the architecture, Vladimir takes a taxi to Sochi to visit the promenade and buy souvenirs. To get around the city, the guy uses the standard means of transportation for people with hooves, an electric scooter. Electric scooter riders, also known as fans of bothersome city transport. How soon does a pedestrian on an electric scooter ride into his friend's face? Let's figure it out. How does it happen that just yesterday you were walking and today you're riding like a show-off? What path do people take from an electric scooter to an electric faceplant? How long will Vushi keep lying to us? This and much more in the original show about unconventional means of transportation, Train to Pukan. I fasonem povorky sam postupin so kantomandom. In this footage, Vyacheslav appears. The guy says that his brother was always an ordinary, unremarkable guy. However, at some point, strange and unexplainable things started happening to him. I remember that day clearly. We were just walking around Sochi, me, my brother, and his then friend. And at some point, a voice was heard, after which everything changed. At first, it seemed to me like the sound an electric scooter makes when it starts, but it wasn't. It's a kind of hypnosis that can turn ordinary friends into extraordinary friends. To understand what this sound is hiding, we turned to a professional linguist. We discovered it's an ancient Scriptonite language in a Chewbaccan dialect. Moreover, the scientists sent us a decoding of this message. Our film crew decided to take a closer look at electric scooters, and we managed to discover a certain ban on riding together. According to our information, this ban didn't appear by accident. It's dangerous for two people to ride one electric scooter. Experts say today you ride a scooter with your friend, tomorrow your friend rides with you. Thus it becomes clear, riding electric scooters is truly dangerous. Now Vladimir and Dmitry are confidently moving forward, leaving their problems behind, not knowing that their problems behind are only just beginning. The guys are stepping onto a slippery, oiled path. As the classic one said, today you're happy heading somewhere on your urine, and tomorrow someone is already aiming their urethra at you. Someone is aiming their urethra.
Just a complete idiot. There is.
Vladimir arrived at the spot and is parking his electric scooter. At first glance, it might seem like Vladimir is taking a picture of the scooter to end the rental. He's not called a genius among scammers for nothing. After checking his smartphone, we learned he chose to sell the electric scooter on drums, slightly altering its name. It seemed like a bold move, but later we found out that this wasn't Vladimir's only listing. He also recently put up a Jaguar, his old Zhiguli, and many other things he didn't need anymore. After reaching the embankment, the guy wants to share the result's beauty with friends and loved ones, so he chooses gifts carefully.
We'll just get everyone some magnets, that's all.
Vladimir usually sorts vacation magnets into 3 groups, for himself and family, for friends, and for others.
It should be fine for the neighbor. He once gave me a World Cup plastic cup.
As we found out, Vladimir doesn't buy so many magnets on vacation by accident. According to our information, in ancient times magnets were used to ward off evil spirits. You can see a huge number of magnets on Vladimir's home refrigerator. However, judging by his size, they aren't doing a good job of warding off this devil. With the help of new magnets, the guy plans to strengthen the magnetic field around the refrigerator and lose weight.
You're still talking nonsense, even in the store.
After buying the magnets, Vladimir gets down to business.
Let's go to the shooting range and fire some shots. Let's do it.
Vladimir takes the initiative and tries to hit the target to win a good prize.
I'm sweaty. Should I caulk it?
Vladimir's palms produce natural lubrication, and out of habit he wanted to caulk it.
Are you crazy? There are people standing here.
The word tire appeared in ancient times during the era of archers and is translated from French as to pull. Vladimir brought Dmitry to the shooting range to win him a prize, then took him there again at night several times.
Come on, damn it.
What?
There are people standing here, damn it.
Vladimir showed his skill at the shooting range and took the coveted trophy.
By the way, I'll give it to my other neighbor.
After a walk along the embankment, travel blogger Vladimir wants to go back to Krasnaya Polyana via the ski slope. After coming out again, the guys took a taxi and reached the lift in energy-saving mode. Now the guys are standing in line for a lift pass, the so-called Sky Pass. If Vladimir traveled alone, he'd get a Lasky Pass, but that's not possible.
What? What was that with the Sky Pass?
Getting on the lift, travel blogger Vladimir takes the opportunity and enjoys the gorgeous views.
I hope we don't fall. This is scary.
Viewing the landscapes from above, Vladimir felt total tranquility. Our film crew is happy to help the guy broaden his range of experiences.
Yeah, you're kidding. That's it. Leave me alone. Is it funny?
Vladimir made it to the ski resort but unexpectedly decided to postpone skiing because by a random coincidence there was a presentation of the new Realme smartphone nearby, which Vladimir simply couldn't miss.
Where are you taking us?
As it turned out, the reason for such a strong desire to attend the presentation was that it was hosted by a truly talented presenter whose professionalism Vladimir admires.
Why the hell is he hosting the presentation?
The host proved to be very talented, and Vladimir was also quite lucky during the presentation. And now Vladimir is ready to conquer the ski slopes. The first thing he does is assess his team's skill level.
I can't ski at all.
We'll sort it out later. It should be fine.
After determining the skill level, Vladimir gives a safety briefing.
Hold the ski, wrap it, then brake.
I want to try snowboarding.
I don't know then. Probably the same way, although I don't know how you're going to brake, damn it.
The team arrived at the spot and immediately picked out their gear.
I'll use the small ones. The big ones are uncomfortable.
Large ones are uncomfortable for me. Vladimir named his favorite actresses.
You're a complete bastard.
Traditionally, to keep warm on mountain slopes, skiers use thermal underwear with special insulating layers. Vladimir's underwear is equipped with a unique scratch-resistant coating. This is the so-called dermal underwear.
Go get changed. Why are you poking at me?
Did you choose pants to match my microphone color? Even before going up, Vladimir couldn't handle the pressure. Accepting that there would be a draft, the guy moved on to the next piece of equipment.
Spread it with your fingers, then push your foot in. There.
Vladimir explained how to put on shoes using Alexei Panin's method and lost.
I'm tired of your Panin stuff. It's really annoying. Dima, help me. It's fine.
Another typical moment in an unusual relationship. And Vladimir is ready to conquer the slopes of Krasnaya Polyana. First he covers his Krasnaya Polyana with a helmet, after which the team heads to the lift.
Where did all these people come from? I'm shocked.
Vladimir quoted the director of Chebrashka and headed up. The team's plan is to make a descent from the very peak of the mountain. Tell me, what are the plans after the ascent?
We'll climb to the peak and have some beer there.
No, I don't want to at the peak.
So you don't want to at the peak, you prefer another chair?
You're about to get out of here, idiot.
Now the team leads, as Vladimir and his partner conquer the ski slopes. It's clear right away the team's training is top level. Vladimir helped Dmitry get up, a typical Russian situation. And now the team continues to demonstrate top-level skills on the track.
They stopped just to fix the mount.
Vladimir, you didn't stop by the fir tree by accident. This is your fir break, right?
Fuck. Actually, it's a pine, damn it.
Well, it's a type of pine stop.
Microphone's piney. Get up, let's go. Quick, let's film without it.
How often these days do we meet people who completely ignore social media in their everyday lives and never post anything there? However, during vacation time, they have bouts of travel blogging. At that moment, their page fills up with content. As we've learned, these people belong to a secret group of travel bloggers. The manifesto of this community states, if you see clouds from an airplane window, you must show them to everyone. Vacation travel bloggers on social media try to appear very happy on vacation and fascinated by everything around them. Even though no one is actually interested in it, on the internet they create the image of cheerful adventurers. However, once they return to their real lives, it all ends. After returning home, travel blogger Vladimir fell into post-travel depression. And out of habit, he continued to create the image of a traveler online by posting a long vacation video, using a unique, distinctive editing style, the so-called video set to music. It seemed like an ordinary vacation video, where yet another travel blogger wanted to steal 7 minutes of your life. After reviewing the original files used for this video, we discovered that each frame holds a hidden meaning. For example, this is how one of the vacation moments was beautifully shown on social media. And this is how it actually was.
It's so high, damn it. Even my armpits are sweating, damn it.
That's on social media. And this is in real life.
Damn, how do you hold on, fuck? Missed it.
Social media. Truth.
Damon, I really need to pee. Damn. We're looking for a place to duck into right now.
Little GoPro. Big lie. Vladimir's whole life on the internet is a deception. Meanwhile, on social media, he appears as a traveler conquering the slopes of expensive ski resorts. In reality, he's thinking about how to pay off the loan for his vacation while living in an apartment without any renovations. While on social media he's skiing with a friend in Sochi, in reality he's at home alone. Based on our information, Vladimir creates every travel blog episode for a reason. He genuinely believes his blog will get noticed and he'll become the host of Oriol i Reshka. However, so far, thanks to his travel blog, he has only managed to find a heads for his tails. For his tails.
Come on, you bastard.
Vyacheslav, now Vladimir's life will be described by me and the bailiffs, especially for Russia 23. This was Vladimir's vacation story, told by me, Vyacheslav, the ordinary, humble and most handsome man in the world. But this was the highlight of Vladimir's vacation in Krasnaya Polyana. And where there is a bright side, there is also a dark side, which the guy would very much like to keep secret.
What, on 0? What did we have? 30, 15, 32, 23. Okay, black. So that's 28, 30 here.
How did everything go, Vladimir?
Go fuck yourself, damn it.